Hello and welcome to our mini class. Our theme this week is water or flow, talking about how our bodies are about the same percentage of water, about 70% as the planet. And this also hooks into the fact that our bodies are at the same resonant frequency as the earth and the water making up who we are. Along with the air and fire, but the bulk of our physical bodies are literally the stuff of the earth and the water. And when we feel stuck in life, we're out of our flow, our natural flow. And when we think about water, when I think about water, I think about really two main aspects. One is flow, right? The waves and the movement of water through a river, but I also think of the stillness of water, the fact that water is a calm pool of water is so grounding and so calming. So we'll look at those two aspects of flow today. We're going to do our entire mini practice lying down, so you can get comfortable and I will see you on the mat. You're going to come down to your mat and get yourself comfortable. And you'll start with your knees bent, feet flat on the floor, and you'll bring your hands onto your abdomen. So the idea here is we're simply tuning into the breath. So the breath acts kind of like waves. There's a peak to the breath as we finish the inhale. There's a slight pause as the breath is suspended there like a wave, and then there's the coming down of the wave or coming down of the breath, the exhale, and then that brief natural pause before the next inhale. So I invite you to tune into your flow, your own rhythm, that lifting, the rising up of the inhale, the suspension, and you're not trying to hold the breath. It happens naturally. You're just noticing that that is there. And then you can start to add a little bit of a pelvic tilt movement. So on your exhale, you're going to press into your feet until your tailbone lifts a little, your lower back flattens. And then as you inhale, you're going to relax and maybe even drop the tailbone a little more toward the earth to create some space between your lower back and the ground. Exhaling, you're pressing down. Inhaling, a little arch. Try to stay with that awareness of the breath, the inhale, pause, exhale, pause. And as you do a few more, notice where that movement goes. So as you rock the pelvis, can you feel the whole spine very subtly moving? Even the head moves a little bit. Tune into that flow that moves through your whole body, through your whole torso, just moving the hips a little, pressing into the feet, dropping the lower back. And then let the breath return to normal. Let the body be neutral, comfortable. Bring your hands down alongside the body, palms down to the floor. Now we're going to lift the arms straight up. You can bend them if this is better for your shoulders and bring them out to the sides, or you can lift them straight overhead. and then we'll bring them back down. So our breath pattern here, inhale, notice the pause at the end of your inhale, and then exhale, notice the pause at the end of your exhale. If your breath is a little bit quicker and you feel like you're flapping your arms, you'll just come part way, stop, take another breath, and finish the movement. So you never want to be forcing the movement to match the breath. And if it works out, great. If not, either double up your breath or you can just move freely, breathe freely. Okay, last one. This time as you're bringing the arms down, let's bring one knee into the chest. So our class today is really about moving the joints and getting the joints lubricated through movement. The only way a joint lubricates is through movement, bringing that quality of water, slipperiness, and fluidity to the joints. You can extend the opposite leg if that feels comfortable for you. And then we'll bring a little movement into that hip, into the knee. So you could keep both hands on the knee, or if you like, you can take one hand away and make that movement a little bit bigger. After going one way a few times, try circling the other direction. You might hear a cat in the background. I am not torturing my cat. He wants to be in another room. And he's stuck in there. So you can then take the leg from side to side. So you can bring it out to the side, pass it to the other hand, come across the body a little ways, and then back over, back across. Now, if it feels right to you, you can add even more twist as you take that leg across your body. You can roll onto that hip, onto the other hip, and then back. Just finding what feels good for your body, moving the joints, articulating the spine a little in that twist, and then eventually coming back to the center. Let's stretch that leg out. Stretch the arms overhead. And press down into the heels, maybe even pick your hips up and bring them back down. Lowering the arms, and bring the other knee into your chest. So the leg that's straight could be straight or could be bent, whatever you find more comfortable. And then we're going to circle this knee around. So again, it could be small circles or bigger circles. And switch directions at some point. And then you can try that movement side to side. So passing the knee out to the side, crossing over the body, and start with just that little movement of a little bit over a couple of times, and then see if it feels right for you. You could add a deeper twist. And in that case, you would take the knee and roll onto the other hip, and then back onto your back. And then coming back to the center. Stretch that leg out, stretch your arms up over your head. Press down into your heels. You might lift the hips up and bring them back down again. And then bend both your knees. And bring both knees into your chest, one hand to each knee. And we'll draw the knees forward and back. So you'll draw the knees towards you as you exhale. And you move the knees away from you as you inhale. Exhale, knees in. Inhale, knees away. Okay, and then bringing the feet to the floor. Well, again, bring the first knee that you had into your chest, bring that into your chest again. And you can either hold on behind your knee or not at all as you straighten and bend your leg. Inhale as you straighten, exhale as you bend. And then leaving the leg in the air, circle your ankle around. One way, circle the other way. And then relax your ankle, relax your leg, and give it a shake. And then we'll switch sides. The other knee comes in. Again, you can hold on or not. And we'll straighten and bend this leg. Leaving the leg in the air, circle the ankle around. Go. And then relax the ankle, give the leg a shake. And then we'll bring that knee down. Go. 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 We're having a little bit of a zoo issue here. Go. Bring both knees into your chest. One hand to each knee. We're going to stretch both legs toward the ceiling now. The arms can reach overhead or out to the sides. And then knees back to the chest, hands to the knees. Inhale, stretch out. Exhale, draw in. Inhale, reach out. Exhale, come in. Gradually let your feet come to the ground. Take your arms to the sides. Pause there for a moment. And then we'll move into a twist. So moving into the spinal twist, exhaling knees to the side. Inhaling knees to center. Exhaling knees to the other side. Inhaling center. Going at your own pace. And let's come back to the center. Bring your knees up in towards your chest. One hand to each knee. Draw the knees towards you as you exhale. Move your knees away as you inhale. And then feet coming to the floor. We're going to stretch the arms up toward the ceiling. Palms face each other. Reach up and unlock your shoulder blades from the ground. So you move a little away from each other, and then let the shoulder blades sink down. And you'll circle your wrist here. Circle one way and then the other. And then give them a little shake. We'll bend the arms, bringing the hands across to the opposite elbows. And we'll just move the head and the arms to one side together, exhaling as you go to the side, inhaling to center, exhaling to the other side, inhaling center, continuing a few more rounds like that. And then let's come back to the center. We'll release the arms, bring the hands back down to your sides. Bring the feet so they're underneath the knees, hip distance apart. Exhale, press down into your feet, down into your lower back, and then inhale, coming up into a nice easy bridge, and then exhale to lower back down. You can take one breath to lift and lower, or you can take several if you want to slow things down a little. Take a few breaths to slowly lift. And maybe a few more breaths to slowly lower. Maybe one more here, articulating the vertebrae. And then again, when you come to the ground, you'll bring the knees in, hold the knees, rock side to side, or move forward and back as we did before, or even circle around, so combining those two movements. And give a little squeeze. And then feet coming to the floor. Roll onto one side, use your opposite hand to support you. Find your way upright to a seated position. And from here, just a little cat-cow movement to release after lying down for the last 20 minutes or so. You could also do this on all fours if you prefer. Okay, and then coming up to a neutral spine, bringing your palms together, making a commitment to bring flow into your day in whatever ways, whatever opportunities present themselves. Tuning into your breath, to that rhythm and flow, to the stillness between the breaths. Namaste. Breathing.